I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. Almighty God, creator and ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to inspire and guide all our counsels and actions, so that we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the unity, peace, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. Honorable colleagues, I've examined and approved the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 24 June 2025. Honorable colleagues, we have in our midst today students of University of Mikar, Nigeria, Department of Political Science. They're here to observe our proceedings. Please, can we appreciate them? Honorable colleagues, please, can we appreciate the presence of our guests? You are welcome. You can sit down, please. We also have students coming from New World Emerald Private School, Abuja. Wow, such a number. You are welcome. You may sit down, please. Honorable colleagues, two of our members are celebrating their birthdays today. They are Honorable Ihovere Julius, member representing Owan East West Federal Constituency of Edo State, who is the leader of the House. We also have Honorable B.O. Umar Mohammed, member representing Baruten Kaima Federal Constituency of Kwara State. On behalf of the House, we are wishing them happy birthday, and I will employ members who have time to please visit them in their offices later to celebrate with them. Honorable colleagues, another reminder coming from the minority whip to the courageous. You remember yesterday you used the word courageous PDP members. That means there are some who are not courageous. So this invitation is only restricted to the courageous members of PDP that There will be a meeting by 7 p.m. today at A-Class Maitama, Abuja. Members are advised to attend, please. Please take note, 7 a.m. at A-Class Restaurant. 7 p.m., sorry, at A-Class Abuja. On a sad note, honorable colleagues, we received with a shock the news of the demise of two of our people, one a staff, one, I think, an SLA to one of our honorable members. The first is the death of late Raymond Garba, who was a sergeant of arms with this house. His death happened in a ghastly motor accident on Sunday, 8 June 2025. Mr. Raymond Garba, until his death, was a sergeant at arms staff attached to the House chamber. We also received from Honorable Zainab Gimba, member representing 2 states of Borno and which other state after Borno? Is it Kebbi? Her message reads as follows: with a heavy heart, I write to inform Your Excellency and the entire House of the demise of late Honorable Babagana Tijani Banki after a brief illness on Monday, 23rd June 2025. Honorable Banki represented Bama Ingala Kalabalge Federal Constituency of Borno State in the 4th, 5th, and 6th Assemblies. He will be greatly missed by his constituents, Borno State, and the country at large. I pray that a minute silence be observed in his honor. So a point of correction, is not an SLA, but a former colleague of this hallowed chamber. Signed, Honorable Dr. Zainab Gimba. Honorable colleagues, can we rise for a minute silence? May their soul rest in peace. Honorable colleagues, this is a notification of vacancy, declaration of vacancy in the seat of Ikene, Shagamu, Raymond, North Federal Constituency. This is to notify honorable members of the House of Representatives, pursuant to Section 68 of Section 1B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, that the seat of Ikene, Shagamu, Raymond North Federal Constituency has become vacant. This vacancy is as a result of the death of Honorable Onanuga Adewumi Oriyomi on Wednesday, 15 January 2025, which was announced in the House plenary. She was a member of the All Progressive Congress. This notification is in fulfillment of Section 68, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, and for the records. Any member with petition? Any member with petition? No petition today. Honorable colleagues, we have some few motions that are considered urgent with your kind approval. And I'll start with the one coming from Honorable Adamu Hashim Uranga. Is Honorable Hashim around?
Yes.
Please, can you proceed? Amu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues. My name is Honorable Adama Hashim Ranga, representing Ningiwa, the Federal Constituency. I'm from Bauchi State. I stood this morning on Order 8, Rule 5, to permit me to present urgent matters of public importance on a call for urgent intervention regarding windstorm disaster in Ningiwa, the Federal Constituency of Bauchi State. I so submit, sir.
Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Honorable Mika.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Said Yusuf Miga. I represent Jahun Miga Federal Constituency. I'm from Jigawa State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Honorable Hashim Randa. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion, any seconder? Chairman Dr. Billy.
Thank you, the Speaker. My honorable colleagues, I remain Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Osawaru. I represent the good people of Oriomo Uhunde Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very, very proud Benin chief. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the second leg of this motion, ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Adamu, please proceed and present your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Note that Ningi local government area is an emirate in Bauchi State with the people engaging predominantly in food crop, farming, and other occupations such as hunting, fishing, trading, dyeing, among others. Concerned that between 14th to 20th June 2025, ranging windstorm impacted Ningi local government area in Bauchi State on the 14th June 2025, causing a significant damage to about 427 houses, destroying farmlands and leading to the deaths of about 110 animals and 4 people. Also concerned that, according to the report, about 3,421 people in the local government areas were adversely affected by the disaster. Worried that the windstorm, which has displaced a large number of residents, also destroys their livelihood, and as such, as a result, has caused them untold hardship. Worried that if the disaster in Ningi is not urgently addressed, it will adversely affect the food supply chain, therefore leading to food insecurity and economic hardship in Bauchi State and the country at large. I resolve to urge the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to provide relief materials to the windstorm victims in Ningi local government areas of Bauchi State. Also urge the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants, and Internally Displaced Persons to help with temporary relocation of the displaced victims, pending when they can return safely to their residences. Mandate the Committee on Emergency and Disaster Preparedness and Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees to ensure implementation and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so submit, Your Excellency.
Any seconder? Honorable Makama.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ian Zazo, my honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Kabiru Sumakama. I of Alkali Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Bauchi State. I rise to second the motion moved by my brother honorable colleagues from Bauchi. I so second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Emergency and Disaster Preparedness and Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees for further legislative action. The next motion is coming from Right Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims. If Honorable Halims is ready, please can you rise and move your motion?
Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. I am Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali Halims. I am from Kogi State and I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa Omala Olamboro Federal Constituency. I rise this morning under Order 8/5 to present an urgent need to curb the rising wave of kidnapping along Itobe Anyigba Ankpa Federal Highway in Kogi East Senatorial District of Kogi State. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Zainab.
Thank you. I am Honorable Zainab Gimba. I represent Bamangala Kalabalge Federal Constituency. Your Excellency, I'm from Borno State. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my leader. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Second leg of the motion, Honorable Ambarura. Honorable Aminu, before you answer, let Honorable Aminu sit properly because the cameras will be targeting. Sit properly, please.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that instruction. Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, Ian Zazo, I am Honorable Bello Isa Ambarura. I'm a member representing Gwaraba Ilela. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Sokoto State. Mr. Speaker, I rise up to the second motion on matter of urgent public importance ably moved by my leader. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable Halims, over to you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker of this great 10th Assembly, my honorable colleagues. Once again, Honorable Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name, and I'm from Kogi State, and I represent the very wonderful people of Ankpa Omala Olamboro Federal Constituency. I rise this morning to present this very urgent need to curb the rising wave of kidnappings along Itobe, Anyigba, Ankpa Federal Highway in Kogi East Senatorial District of Kogi State. The House notes that the Itobe, Anyigba, Ankpa Federal Highway is currently taken over by kidnappers who on a daily basis kidnap our people who traverse the road to achieve a living and demand huge ransom before releasing their victims. These have caused a lot of trauma and financial fatigue on the families of the victims. These criminal elements defied all the huge investment by Kogi State government in securing lives and properties of citizenry. I repeat that again. These criminal elements defied all the huge investment by Kogi State government in securing lives and properties of citizenry. Therefore, the need for federal collaboration has become inevitable. Concern that economic activities and other social engagements in the entire Kogi East Senatorial District is grossly affected negatively by the nefarious activities of these disgruntled criminal elements, which their their victims have always confirmed are non-natives, but foreign invaders. Aware of the current precarious security issues in the north-central states and the relevance of the federal highway under consideration as it relates to vehicular and human traffic within the region and other parts of the country, it therefore becomes imperative and urgent need for security agencies to intervene and stem the tide. The House resolved as follows. 1, the Inspector General of Police to constitute a special armed police team to patrol, monitor, and squash the activities of these kidnappers. 2, the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Defense Staff to establish Forward Operation Base, FOB, along Ojapata, Ankpa Road, and Itobe and Igba Road.
Order,
Number
please.
3,
Order, members.
House
Order,
Committee
please.
on
Order,
Defense
please.
and Police Affairs to act accordingly. Number 4, House Committee on Compliance to ensure immediate compliance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues.
Any seconder to this motion? Honorable Barrister.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Barrister Muhammadu Bello Shehu, representing the people of Fege Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State. I rise to second this motion as ably moved by our leader. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Defense and Police Affairs for further legislative action. You're welcome. The next motion is coming from Honorable Dixon D. Tarkige, OON, Chairman, House Committee on Constituency Outreach. If he is around, please can you rise and move your motion?
My Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Right Honorable Dixon Taki, OON. I rise this morning to present a motion on a matter of urgent importance. The motion is on the massacre of over 200 indigenes of Yelwata in Guma local government area of Benue State. I therefore call on the House to suspend Order 8, Rule 5, 2, and 3 to enable me move the motion. Thank you.
Thank you, the most performing speaker in the whole eastern of the Niger. Honorable colleagues, I'm Honorable Right Honorable Comrade Chinedoga Owen. I represent the good people of Ikwa and the Zaza Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to second the motion moved by my friend. That this motion is very important and urgent to be heard. I hereby second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion. Honorable Idem.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafu, Norowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the second leg of the motion as proposed by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Honorable colleagues, have we not taken our breakfast? It appears, and I know, even though it's end of the month, that I'm sure our balances have not actually depleted to that extent. We can do better. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Dixon, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The House notes that over 200 indigenes of Yelwata community in Guma local government area of Benue State were massacred in a violent attack on the 14th of June 2025. Further notes that thousands of residents have been displaced, leading to a dire humanitarian situation marked by the loss of lives, destruction of property, and widespread destitution. Aware that similar attacks have occurred regularly within and beyond the constituency, exacerbating insecurity and fear among communities in the area. Further aware that the National Emergency Management Agency and other relevant relief agencies have been called upon to provide urgent humanitarian assistance to the affected areas. Concerned that the scale of the crisis requires immediate and coordinated intervention to prevent further loss of lives and to provide adequate support for the displaced persons affected in the community. Worried that any delay in response and lack of comprehensive security measures may escalate the violence and deepen humanitarian crisis in the area. My prayers, Mr. Speaker, the House resolves that the House mandates the relevant House Committee on Interior and Security to immediately visit Yelwata and affected communities in Guma local government to assess the situation on the ground and report back with recommendations. The House calls on the National Emergency Agency, the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, and all relevant agencies to urgently provide adequate relief materials and medical assistance to the displaced persons and victims of the attack. The House urges the federal government and security agencies to intensify efforts to restore peace and security in Guma local government area and to protect vulnerable communities from further attacks. The House directs the Committee on Human Rights to investigate the circumstances surrounding the massacre and to ensure justice is served to the victims and their families. And finally, the House directs the federal government to build a forward operation base for the army in Yelwata to forestall further attack on the border community. Thank you.
Any seconder amendment? Let's get a seconder first. Honorable David, you raised your hands earlier. You want to second? So let's recognize you.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I still remain Ogel David Agada. I'm a member representing Oju, Obi Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State, the full basket of the nation, and equally a proud Igede son. I rise this morning to second this able motion as ably moved. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Tessie.
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name remains Honorable Tese Ubo. I represent Kwande Oshongo Federal Constituency of Benue State. Mr. Speaker, I want to make an amendment to this very important motion due to the constant killings and violence that has plagued our dear state of Benue State for the past 15 years. Mr. Speaker, I want to propose that a special ad hoc committee be set up to look at the insecurity in Benue State that has gone on for the past 15 years as a house and profile a very holistic solution that can bring about peace to Benue State, which, Mr. Speaker, as we know, is the food basket of the nation and has become plagued by this insecurity, leading to cut low performance in our agriculture and our farmers unable to return to their farms. Mr. Speaker, this issue has also taken international dimension. As you know, it was mentioned by the Pope himself when these killings took place in Yelwata, where about 200 people have been killed. My constituency of Kwande Oshongo has also experienced these killings unending for the past 15 years now, Mr. Speaker. So I want to suggest that an ad hoc committee be set up to look at the insecurity in Benue State and return back to the House with recommendations on how the House can propose to end this insecurity in Benue State and, of course, across the larger north-central region of Nigeria. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Dixon, because your motion is more or less targeted on border clashes, are you comfortable with another committee that will holistically look at all the issues in Benue?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As the House is aware, Kwande Ushongu Federal Constituency, where my brother represents, has always had this attack. I have called on the House. My prayers are direct. I've called on the House to ensure that the Committee on Security be directed to investigate the matter. I don't think it will be out of place to add that committee, to broaden a committee, an ad hoc committee, to go into Benue,
Okay.
just like you have said.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Can we get a seconder to this amendment? Honorable Jafar.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, dear respected colleagues. My name remains Honorable Jafar Rileko, and I represent the very good people of Bogoro, the Staffan Balewa. I rise to second the motion, amendment made by my honorable colleague that a ad hoc committee be set up on issue of Benue.
Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those in support of this amendment should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. This motion is referred to an ad hoc committee to be constituted in due course. Honorable colleagues, the first business of the day is presentation of 22 bills. I now invite the clerk to read their short titles.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Educational Correspondence Colleges Accreditation Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Educational Correspondence Colleges Accreditation Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Oguta Seaport Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. National Security Trust Fund Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Facility Management Agency of Nigeria Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Public Complaints Commission Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Tomato Production, Processing and Research Institute, Shanono, Kano State Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Air Power Center of Excellence Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Public Health Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Treaties Making Procedure Repeal and Enactment Bill 2025, first reading.
Order, please. Members, order, please.
Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, 6 Alteration Bill 2025, first reading. Federal College of Livestock, Nangere, Yobe State Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. Cyber Crimes Production Prevention ETC Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. National Youth Service Corps Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Public Procurement Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading. Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2025, first reading.
Honorable
Constitution
Mika.
of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Order, please. Order, please.
2025, first reading. Geographical Indication Registration and Protection Bill 2025, first reading. Project Development Agency, Enugu, Establishment Bill 2025, first reading. National Eye Center, Ochadam, Establishment Bill 2025, first
Honorable
reading.
Ibe, Honorable
National Eye
Amidele,
Center,
please.
Jimeta, Establishment Bill
Let's leave the
2025,
house
first
out.
reading.
Suspend that discussion, please.
The first order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to empower the National Judicial Council to fix a review in conjunction with the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, the salaries, allowances, and other emoluments of judicial officers and staff of the judiciary, and for related matters, standing in the name of the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 6 May 2025. I will now invite the House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues. Abdullah Ibrahim Ali is my name. I'm from Kogi State, and I represent the wonderful people of Ankpa, Umalawa Lama Barafera constituency. I rise this morning for the second reading of a bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to empower the National Judicial Council to fix and review, in conjunction with the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, the salaries, allowances, and other emoluments of judicial officers and staff of the judiciary, and for related matters, House Bill 2281. I so move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My very respected honorable colleagues, I rise to second a motion moved by our leader that a bill for an act to alter the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to empower the National Judicial Council to fix and review, in conjunction with the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission, the salaries, allowance, and other emolument of judicial officers and staff, HB 2281. I read the second time. I hereby second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Honorable colleague, this is a straightforward bill. I'm sure the long title has spoken in detail about the intent and objective of this particular bill. So without any waste of time, we go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this bill go for second reading, say aye. Those against should say nay. That is have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to alter the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to empower the National Judicial Council to fix and review, in conjunction with the National Salaries and Incomes and Wages Commissions, the salaries, allowances, and other emoluments of judicial officers and staff of the judiciary, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Constitutional Review for further legislative action. The second order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal University of Medicine and Medical Sciences, IGBE, Kogi State, and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihoveri, the House Leader. Honorable members will recall that the bill was transmitted by the Senate seeking concurrence of the House. The bill was read the first time on Tuesday, 20th May 2025. I will now invite the acting House Leader to move that the bill be read a second time.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. Once again, Abdullah Ibrahim